Hello lamp fans, a lot of interesting lamp action going on here in the workshop this week. So last week there was a huge lamp auction in Ontario where three collectors had their collections auctioned off. Not their complete collections, but a good majority of them. And there were some very expensive lamps sold, anywhere from $5,000 to $50,000, early flat wick stuff. There was a Wanzer mechanical lamp like this cooker that sold for $1,900. I do believe this one is more original, definitely sold in Ontario. So what I live in Ontario, so all the lamps here I get in Ontario, and these are what was sold and distributed back in the day. So I have some interesting lamps. So I have a Rochester, I have a little Ansonia little jewel lamp, very, very nice little lamp. And I got an Aladdin 5. Now I already have a few of these, and it's nothing super special. It's more rare compared to a Model 6, but anyhow, it's going to be up for sale. But anyhow, great lamp book, center draft lamps, 1884 1940, bull quarter. Buy one, great book. So what I have here is a Rochester. So according to the book here, you know, I can't remember everything, so I do rely on books. I can go back and I can read about, you know, the Rochester company. So it's pretty interesting. They claim they're the largest lamp reseller in the world, or seller, lamp company, even though they never made lamps. They're made by Miller and other companies, but they had their own designs. What makes them unique is the flame spreaders. So typically flame spreaders back in the day were this like style with a little hat on the top, or a button, a Liverpool button it's also called in another style. But these sort of came with a standard, this style here, which is basically a thimble style. So he has the original patents in 1884. Here's the lamp right here, the exact same lamp. This has uranium shade on it, a really nice chimney that's really old too. It's all there. It's a great lamp. Very, very simple mechanism. You just basically pull up on this thing and that raises the wick. Great lamp. Not going to touch this, just going to stick it on the shelf for now. It's a great display product. The other lamp I have was the little jewel by Ansonia. So that's the same company that did clocks as well. They had a different division. And so if I go back in the book here, I can sort of see what's going on. Now, what was interesting is this lamp came out a couple years later, and they do have a patent on that. There is a patent date, you can't read it in this. So they were the second company to get the patent. Now, according to Charles Upton, who had the original patent, they never applied for it or paid for it or whatever. There was some dispute, but anyway, it's not really documented very well. But there is this you know, caution to the trade. Rochester asked a question about people selling lamps with you know, his parts in it, so they're not paying royalties and stuff. So anyway, so he was a great guy who, you know, basically sold lamps. He built by other people. So that's kind of the interesting thing. So what I have here is the little jewel. Now I've had these already, because as I said, these were sold in Ontario. I believe that they were distributed by Dominion Tubular Lamp Company, which is kind of like a Dietz lamp, you know, like a outside windproof lamp with those heater tubes on the side. So there was a Canadian company doing that at the time, and they distributed these because obviously, you know, these are easy to sell from door to door. So I thought this lamp was really good. When I got it, I go, oh, this thing is great. But it had, you know, this European style chimney on it, which is definitely not the right one. I don't even think it'd work right with it. It does fit though. Looks kind of cool. And the shade looks really cool. I thought, oh my God, that's really nice. That's not proper either. From what I gather, this probably came off something else. It looks period, it looks old. But I was looking at it closely. So I had these other guys here, and these were as found. This one is absolutely mint-shaped with the original patina on it. It's even got oxidization the way I like it. Just nice. It's all there. It's missing the flame spreader. So I think I'm gonna, when I'm close looking at this lamp here, and I'm going, oh, that's been soldered, and then I'm looking at it's been polished, and you know, some people like that, but I prefer this. You know, it's nice to have lamps that are, you know, that are polished, but I prefer the original patina. So, you know, I could just swap this into this guy here, order up a wick. Now, the reason I say this isn't original, because I don't even think that this flame, this little tripod here is original either. It looks to be soldered on. You know, maybe that was done back in the day. It looks like it's the right fit. Maybe somebody soldered it on because they were tired of it popping off. That looks more original than this, because this to me, it looks like it's often a, an electric lamp. A Bobby show, or Bobby show is what these are called. These are trim rings that fit on electrical lamps, 1900 to 1920s. So I just think somebody just took one of these off. And I have some over here. I keep all this brass stuff kicking around. There's all different styles of these. But I mean, they took something like this and just adapted it. So anyway, it kind of looks kind of neat. I think I might just, put it on this lamp here and put it on the shelf and for now until I find something better. But that's how I kind of upgrade my lamps. They just get better. So this one here is, in my opinion, going to be really nice and mint once I find the right chimney for it. So that's kind of it this week. I had a viewer ask me more about Model B electrification. So I don't destroy lamps, I get them destroyed. So this is how I bought this. This came in on a lamp and somebody destroyed it. They took all the guts out. Same for this one here. Like the guts were completely out. And sometimes they do things that are kind of cool too. Like they put a grommet in this one. This one is electrified, and same as these guys here. So I'm going to convert these completely over, but make them look nice. And so these burner baskets are pretty much toast. But this one here, this gallery is like a stop sign. It's really bad shape, but the outside's fine. I got it all straightened up, so it will, it'll take a chimney nice. And this was already, as I said, already eviscerated. And so what I did is I just took one of these ceramic sockets. There's a dozen different ways to do this. This is the simplest. A ceramic socket at the hardware store, $5. You just basically push it up in there, and then you use your good old Udi plumber's two-part epoxy or putty, and you just press it up in there. I mean, you can pull it out if you want later on, if you ever want to change it back. I would never use this because it'll never really work right. And you can spend hours trying to straighten these things, and they're very common. Like I got boxes of bent up ones like this. When a lamp falls over, this part gets destroyed. So that's kind of what I do for this. So I have an order for 6 lamps for another B&B in town. They want to make their place look old, kind of like my place. And so this is a great way of doing it. So I sold, some glass bases, and then, 6 of these, and then a cord with a switch on it, and a plug, and some shades, and they're all going to be set up. And I sold some other electrical stuff too. That one's restored. That one's going to that house. And it's spring here, so I'm starting to get the stuff outside. So, the stuff that I hang outside in the veranda is leaving here, and I can get some room to work and start working on some other stuff. So anyway, that's this week's video. Have yourselves a great day.